All right, guys, how's it going today? So it's Tuesday. You know what that means? That means Tackle Tuesday. It's springtime here in Texas, Central Texas, so that means that the Topwater Bite is about to turn on. I've been wanting that frog bite so bad for the last 3 months right now. You know, I'm ready for it. So what I've got here is I've got some topwater baits I want to kind of show you. I've got one that kind of mimics a topwater bait, but still kind of sticks to the theme of square bill for the year. And a couple of little cool things that are just terminal tackle or accessory related that I just kind of wanted to go over with you. All right, so the first one, this product came out last year. We've been throwing it all year long. It's been a phenomenal product. And it was kind of a game changer in the topwater. You know, walking the dog or something that pops, you know, that's kind of what's been out there. There's a couple things that have like a propeller bait, and what this is a modification of that. It is the river to sea Whopper Plopper. I am sure you've probably heard of it at this time. If you haven't heard of it, you need to go find one because it is a game changer. So this is it right here. It is a topwater bait. This one's kind of got a mirror on the inside of it, the green back for a shad pattern. But what it is, this tail back here, it spins all the way around. So you get a plop, plop, plop sound coming through the water. So you just make a long, long cast and you just work it. If you happen to kill it, it does sit down in the water a little bit just like that. But this is incredible. This is kind of what I would say a mix between a buzz bait and a topwater bait. It makes a lot of noise, so it really gets their attention from a ways away. It'll bring those fish up out of cover, and it's offered in 2 sizes. This is the bigger size right here. So pretty cool little bait. Again, river to sea. All right, so the next one, because I want that frog bite to start so bad, it is Doomsday Tackle. This is their D-Hop. Basically, it's a frog. It's a little bit different looking frog than everything else that's out there. There's a piece of tape on this. And it's very interesting. So this is what it looks like. It's got 4 little legs. It kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a little stick figure dude. But it does have a slot on the top and a slot on the belly. So the one thing that I do like, it's a pretty soft bait. There's no doubt about that. But what I really like about this is I can use a single hook. I don't have to use the double traditional hollow body frog hook. I can nose hook it with the, you know, the centering pin and screw lock, and then bring the hook up through it, and it's going to hide down inside the body. It's got all kinds of legs that are just going to sit on the surface or hang down just a touch. So this is going to have a lot of movement when it comes to casting it out there. So ought to be pretty interesting. Again, it's the Doomsday Tackle, the D-Hop. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, let's see, what else do we got? All right, let's stick to the topwater theme. And this one's been around for a little while now. It was, you know, one of the new products that I cast, but I finally got my hands on it. It is the Savage 3D Rat, and it is the big rat. I think this thing is the 300 is what they call it, or as far as the size of it. There's a smaller one out there. I think it's like 185, but I'm trying to catch big fish, and I'm looking for the product that's going to compete against the Spro Rat. I've been throwing that Spro Rat a lot. I really like it. It has a very unique feature to where it'll catch either a 1-pound fish or a 5+ pound fish. So, but that's pretty cool. So this is the Savage 3D Rat, and what I like about it is that little segmented body. So it has a very unique swimming action. It's a little bit more fluid in the water than, say, the Spro. The Spro is very swim bait, bang, 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 from side to side to side, where this one is going to be a little bit more fluid. It's got your rubber lifelike tail, rubber legs on both, on the front and the back. It's got your hooks hanging off the bottom. It's got 2 hookups, one right in the mouth, and then of course the one on the bill. And then very unique is it has a spot up here for a stinger hook on the top. So you can add a hook here, and then it's got a little clip so you can actually attach, you know, stinger hook if you wanted to, bring it all the way down the back. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's necessary. It does have what looks like a pretty thick piece of material going down the center, so I think this bait's going to hold up pretty well. But again, that is the Savage 3D Rat. I'm very excited about this one. I've been wanting to throw it for a while, but I'm just now getting my hands on it. All right, and it does come with an extra tail, so pretty interesting. All right, moving on. So we talked about the hollow bait, the hollow frogs. You know, it's very, very popular. It's a fun thing to throw. And so a company out there called Maliks, they have decided, this is it right here, they have made a version of the square bill. So if you remember, I don't know, 2 or 3 videos back, I talked about this square bill that I just bought, and it was a hollow body. Well, it was from Japan, God, Kahara Tackle, that's who it was. So I bought a couple of those, but it didn't look like the greatest quality. It had that real thin circuit board lip on it, and so this is the original one right here. This is the Maliks. Again, it's a hollow body, so it does have those double hooks that we were just talking about. They tuck real nicely. Let me get you a closer look at this bait, because this is a great looking bait. So it's got the single tail coming out the back. There's your hooks that'll jump up. It's got like your gilled head here, so you can see it's a you know, hard plastic head. Got your square bill up front, your ring to attach it. It's got your weight, of course, hole in the back so that you can get all that water out of there. And then I bought it in that kind of green leopard frog pattern. I think this is going to be a really cool bait. So what's unique about this one, besides the fact that you can take it through the junk, the grass, all that, you don't have to worry about hanging it up. You can also put it below water, squeeze it, fill it with water, and now you can get it to dive even deeper than you normally would. So I'm excited to see what this guy will do. This is going to be a pretty cool little bait. I want to say it was about 14 bucks. So if it pays off and it does what it says it's going to do, it's definitely going to be one of the ones that stays in the tackle box. I do think this is the bait that will get destroyed over time. If you look at my frogs, you know, it's just a soft body. They do get torn up, so that's going to be a cool bait. All right, what else do I got here? All right, so the next one is going to be the 6 Sense Divine. Package looks something like that, and here it is. It's pretty straightforward. It is a jig. I bought, you know, another swim jig here. This is something I can kind of throw along the docks and things like that. It's here in Texas. I do have it in kind of the bluegill perch color. I'll put some sort of paddle tail in there, something in the green blue. Very, very soft weed guard. Now that I'm feeling it, hooks good. Does have a rubber band on the skirt. We'll switch that out. It's got a good shaped head to it. The only thing I don't like is it does have the screw lock. I don't like screw locks whenever it comes to my jigs. I think it tears up my baits pretty quick. I'd prefer to have like the arrowhead or traditional style. But other than that, you know, it looks like a decent little jig. Jigs aren't expensive. I like to, you know, buy a couple different ones. So this is something to kind of skip up underneath the docks and bring really high in the water column, like brim, bluegill, or perch. All right, so the last 2 things I've got here for you. This one right here is the top brass. It is the Carolina ticker. Basically, it's just these little tiny beads, if you will. They're brass discs is a better way of calling it. And a lot of people use these on Carolina rigs. And the glass bead or the brass weight will bang against this little brass disc. Well, I want to use this in lieu of a glass bead. A lot of times I'll put on my tungsten bullet weight, and then I'll put on a glass bead, and eventually that tungsten banging against that glass will start to chip away at it. So I'm going to put this in place. That way I can still get that brass on tungsten kind of clicking sound. It's going to give me a smaller profile, and I still get that same clicking effect. And then the last thing I've got here, you know, the newest grips that have kind of taken over the market, or you know, taking the field by storm, if you will, is Winn grips. So I went ahead and bought a Winn grip rod wrap. Basically, it's a lot like your baseball wrap, your tennis grip wrap, golf wrap, whatever you want to call it. This one right here is kind of in a white and gray color. I'm going to be putting this on my ducket rod. The ducket rod has got an EVA foam grip on it, and when my hands get wet, which is going to happen in the kayak, it's a hard rod to hold on. It is my topwater rod, so I do throw frogs, I do throw topwaters. I got 65-pound braid, so when I set the hook, it's a pretty elaborate motion. So I want a little bit better quality grip. So this is it right here. Definitely looks, I mean, I don't need that much of it, so I will be able to trim this down. Did give me 2 pieces of tape. I can probably get multiple rods done out of this, but I'm pretty interested to try this material. if it's something that I really like, who knows, maybe I'll go ahead and start replacing out some of my cork grip rods with Winn grip instead. But who knows? We'll put it on, we'll see what happens. So that's kind of what I got for today for Tackle Tuesday, guys. If you got any questions about this product, please comment down below. If you like the video, you like any of these lures, you got experience with these lures, comment down below. Give me the thumbs up. You know, maybe share this video with your friend that's looking to get into some topwater baits. Maybe they haven't seen it. Maybe you just want to show them what a 10-inch rat looks like for bass fishing. You know, share that video with them. Don't forget to subscribe down in the corner. It really helps to support the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.